Hello family, today I'm going to be making some meat pie, some Nigerian meat pie. I'm starting first by making my filling. I'm cooking my ground meat in 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I'm going to cook the meat till it releases its oils and juice. Now I'm adding some chopped onions and I'm going to cook the onions till it's translucent. I'm adding my seasonings and I use seasoning cube, thyme, curry, and salt. And I'm just gonna give everything a good stir. And then add my cabbage and carrots. If you've never tried adding cabbage in your meat pie, you should give it a try. It gives the filling a sweet taste. I'm just gonna give everything a good stir fry for about a minute, and then I'll add my diced potatoes. I'll give everything a good stir, and then I'm just gonna add some water. Since I diced the potatoes really small, I don't need too much water. I'm just gonna add like half a cup of water to cook the potatoes through. It's already thick. I don't need to use any thickener. The potato acted as my thickener, so I'm just gonna turn the heat off and let it cool down before I use it. Now I'm gonna make the dough. I'm adding some baking powder and salt to my flour. And I'm going to use equal parts of shortening and unsalted butter. I prefer to use both because it makes the dough very rich. Only butter is fine, but I prefer to use shortening and butter. And I'm rubbing the butter in the flour until it feels like breadcrumbs. And I'm gradually adding water, and I'm going to keep mixing the water and flour together until a dough is formed. And if the water is not enough, just gradually add water. You don't want to dump water in there and make the flour too sticky. I'm going to wrap the flour and put it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to rest. And then I'm cutting it into smaller pieces before I roll flat to make it easier to work with. I'm using one of my pot covers to cut the shape I want. Any shape can be. You can cut your meat pie into any shape you want. I'm adding my filling. Fold. And then seal. And then I'm using 1 egg and 2 tablespoons of water. I just added 2 tablespoons of water to the egg and rubbing it on the dough to give it this shine after baking. And poking out with some fork to let some steam out so it doesn't explode. And I baked for 30 minutes, and this is it straight out of the oven. And this is how it looks in the inside. It was delicious.